Cherise from Sher from 2000. Welcome back to another video. And in this video today, it's that spooky time again. Ooh, so excited. So instead of me doing a top 10 or whatever, it's gonna be 13 costumes because 13. Ooh, spooky. But I'm not gonna necessarily rank my favorite costumes. If you could tell, this is about my favorite costumes that I've ever worn. It's in no particular order. This is just basically some of my favorites that I did over the past few years. And yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy seeing some of my pictures of me in different costumes. With that done and out the way, let's get started. So the first outfit costume I'm going to talk about is me being a Hogwarts student from the Harry Potter franchise. So when it comes to Harry Potter, I'm more of a casual fan. I'm not like a hardcore fan that knows every single thing about Harry Potter and their friends and all the different stuff. I only know the basics. I know there's 4 houses: Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, Slytherin, and Harry Potter is the chosen one to defeat the one that must not be named. I actually got this back in 2016 for my 16th birthday, and I got the Ravenclaw one because that's what I thought my house is, but I have a feeling I think I might be a Hufflepuff. I gotta retake that quiz because I keep getting like Ravenclaw or Hufflepuff. I feel like I'm more Hufflepuff though. But still, regardless, I actually like the outfit that I wore. And this is recent. What I like about this recent one is I like how I put hair, what do you call it? Like strands or whatever. I had blue, so I had my hair in like 2 ponytails like this, and then I put like the extensions. There you go. I put the hair extensions in, and it kind of make it a little cool because it was blue. I wanted to be my own unique type. And of course, I had the robe. I wore a white collared shirt and a black skirt, and knee-high socks and some shoes. And then I had my wand that I got from my Sweet 16, and yeah, and spelltacular. Yeah, you see what I did there. So the next costume I will be talking about is when I dressed up as Velma from Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo, that franchise has been around since forever, and it's not uncommon that you see a couple of people dressed up as Scooby-Doo characters. Fred, Shaggy, Daphne, Scooby, and Velma. Velma is really underrated. She is very book smart. She's the intelligent one of the group, and she's usually the one that usually figures out who's behind the mask, or unless you're talking about like Zombie Island or whatever, where the monsters are real. It's still pretty fun. And I like this costume because it's very simplistic. You can make your own version, which is what I did. So I used one of my mom's sweaters. She had this orange sweater, so I used it because she originally was going to do Orange Blossom from Strawberry Shortcake with me, but she couldn't because she fractured her shoulder last year. So I decided to just use that, and then I had a red skater skirt and orange knee-high socks, and I used one of her wigs. I like to raid her closet a lot. And then I had a pair of like some glasses here somewhere. Ah, here they are. I just used these 3D glasses that I got from like a long time ago, and then boom, Velma. And then finally I used my dad's magnifying glass. And yeah, like I said, I like it. It's very simplistic, it's very fun, and spooky. So if you couldn't guess already, one of my other favorite costumes that I did is Red Riding Hood. Red Riding Hood has always been one of my favorite fairy tales. Yeah, it's a little bit gruesome, depending on which version you hear about Red Riding Hood. But for this particular one, my personal favorite version of Red Riding Hood is actually Cerise Hood from Ever After High, which was my inspiration for my Red Riding Hood costume. So originally when I was 11 or 12, I was going to be a gypsy, and I lost the costume the day of Halloween, so I had to come up with a backup plan, and I had like this Once Upon a Time dance in during the early part of the year, so I just decided just to slap on a Halloween shirt, and a red hood, and that's it. And I'm like, you know what? I can do a lot better than that. Because I just felt that was kind of lazy. So I decided a couple years ago to do Red Riding Hood again. And also kind of use Cerise Hood as my inspiration because I really love her story and her background and her personality. Plus, her hood is awesome. The forest detail is really cool. Plus, our names are pretty similar too. And I got my mom to be Red Riding Hood, and then I got my dad to be the big bad wolf or a werewolf because that's probably his favorite costume to wear every single year is to be a werewolf. And then I was like the hybrid, so I was like half girl, half wolf or whatever. So yeah, I just thought it was really fun to do that, and I thought it was really nice to put a little bit more effort into it than just a red hood. So Princess Fiona has been one of my favorite non-Disney princesses. I mean, she could be graceful, but she can also kick butt too, whether if it's in her regular human form or the ogre form. Um, this is a recent one that I did as well. So I volunteer for a nonprofit organization where we dress up as different characters like Disney or superheroes, whatever, to bring joy to children and their families. So I decided to dress up as Princess Fiona for one of the events, even though not everyone necessarily knew who I was, and I was basically the odd one out. It was still pretty fun to dress up as Fiona. I've always wanted to be Fiona for the longest time. I love her green dress. I know she had different dresses throughout the entire franchise, and supposedly Shrek 5 is coming out next year, so we'll see what type of dress she'll be in. But my favorite one is definitely the one from the very first movie. This simplistic green dress. It's the one you usually see a lot, and I didn't dress up as the ogre because I don't know how my skin reacts to necessarily with a lot of makeup. I only did it a couple of times, but I didn't want to risk having like an irritation, so I decided to do a human form. But I did have a Shrek plushie to bring with me, so I thought that was really cute. Star Wars. I think Star Wars is amazing. It's been around since forever, and there's so many different characters. But the character that I remember doing, and my personal favorite, is Ahsoka Tano. Ahsoka is my absolute favorite Star Wars character. I know she had a lot of hate back then, especially when Clone Wars first came out. But as time, passed, a lot of people started to like Ahsoka's journey and her personality and her fighting skills and the relationship she had between her and Anakin before he went to the dark side. And the first time I dressed up as this character was when I was 10 or 11. So I was still like itty bitty. And my mom did the makeup. And she basically did the makeup based off of this action figure that my dad got for me. I still have this Ahsoka action figure somewhere, but we just basically used the image on the action figure to do the makeup, which was pretty cool. And then I think the costume we bought it from like Party City or from like Spirit Halloween. It's pretty simple. It's like your typical like children Halloween costume. I do really like to do Ahsoka in the future, just because I really did enjoy the series that came out last year with Rosario Dawson. I think she did a really good job as Ahsoka, and who knows, maybe the Force is strong with me, even though she's not a Jedi anymore. She can still kick butt. There's no place like home, because we're talking about the Wizard of Oz. So for this particular entry, it's Dorothy Gale, the main protagonist of The Wizard of Oz. I really, really do like Judy Garland. I love Somewhere Over the Rainbow. It's such an iconic piece of song. I just really like the simplistic powder blue and white checkered plaid type dress, and then her little basket with Toto. The first time I dressed up as this character was when I was about 10, I think, 9 or 10, and it was really, really cute. In fact, there we go. Yeah, this is like 10 plus years ago. Yeah, there's a little stain right here. I probably like ate some type of hot dog or whatever that caused the stains here. But other than that, it's still pretty decent and it's still pretty sparkly too. And I included the little bows because she had like little bows here, so that's really nice. And I had at the time I got my very first dog. It was a German Shepherd. His name is Thorbert, but we call him Thor for short. He unfortunately passed away. I got another Dorothy dress because obviously this is a child size and I no longer could fit this. But I got a simplistic like adult version, and I actually used one of my dogs because I have 4 German Shepherds. So I used one of my dogs to be my Toto, and the rest is history. This next entry is the Ringmaster, although my version of it is called The Greatest Showgirl. It's because I was like obsessed with The Greatest Showman ever since it came out, despite historical inaccuracies and the controversies with circus performances and stuff. I really did like dressing up as this costume. And one of my neighbors, she actually sewed in the little frill shoulder pad thingies. I have my own magician hat. I had a bunny, little stuffed bunny, and I just wore a simplistic um, white collar t-shirt or whatever, and then it had like the little bow and I guess whatever suit thing that they usually wear, and then I just wore black leggings and black boots. Nice and simplistic, and yeah, like I said, I think it was really fun. I just really embodied the Ringmaster character because I always like to be in the spotlight, star of the show. Time to release your inner pop star. So while I did not necessarily dress up for this, like for Halloween or whatever, I just really like wearing different outfits that some of my favorite singers wore in their music videos. The two that I want to recognize are Taylor Swift and Britney Spears. Say between with both of them, my favorite look for Britney is her toxic steward dress, the airport lady. But I didn't have that one because I just basically used a blue dress. But my second favorite is her Baby One More Time schoolgirl. And then third would be the third one would definitely be probably Oops I Did It Again, the cat suit, and so on and so forth. And then for Taylor, my favorite is her cheerleading outfit from Shake It Off, but again, I don't have that one. I'm still trying to get it as soon as I have the money. But my second favorite is the simplistic um everything, a lot going on at this moment shirt from 22. In fact, duh. So what I did, I just got a plain white t-shirt, and then I got a iron on of the words from Timu, and my mom, she ironed the words and the statement on the white shirt, and then I used my dad's Fedora hat, which is kind of all busted up by now because I was using it a lot. And then I also had these red heart-shaped sunglasses that I don't have with me right now because they're somewhere in my room somewhere. But you kind of get the gist. I'm pretty sure I'll show you the picture what it looks like. But yeah, it's really fun to be a superstar. Tiki spots on. So this next entry is Miraculous Ladybug. I love this series. I still have yet to finish season 5, although I kind of been spoiled on exactly what happened during season 5, and ooh, it got interesting, alright. Yeah, this show has been kind of going up and down lately, but hopefully season 6 will be good. And I've also yet to watch the London special, and like I said, hopefully it's good. But I loved Miraculous Ladybug since it first came out like almost 10 years ago, and just this ordinary girl that got like these magical superhero abilities by just wearing like simple objects like earrings or whatever to transform into a superhero. That's pretty cool. One of my cosplay friends, she gave me her ladybug costume because it no longer fit her, and I had bought a wig on Temu. I might get an updated one because it's kind of flimsy a bit. But other than that, it was actually pretty fun to be a ladybug. I actually really liked it. And I liked saying the different lines like Lucky Charm. And yeah, I had bought this little dress up kit on Amazon where you had like the yo-yo, the ladybug yo-yo where it had like the akumatized butterfly, and if you put water on it, it changes color. And I had like a little mini version of Tiki, the Kwami, and yeah, it was just really fun, and it's always nice to be a superhero. So next entry is someone that I did very recently, and that is Miss Argentina from the very first Beetlejuice movie. I don't know if she's in the second one. I haven't watched the second one yet. Don't spoil it for me. But definitely from the first movie, I love her aesthetic. I love the color, the dress, and her backstory. Probably out of all the costumes that I did, this is probably my most ambitious project. It was really fun, and I did Miss Argentina for a cosplay event where we were promoting Beetlejuice, and oh my gosh, I said his name 3 times. Ooh, and it was really fun. So what I did, I actually have a TikTok video on my process of becoming Miss Argentina. I had like these teal turquoise leggings. I got this sparkly teal leotard off of Amazon, and as well as the wig. And finally, the red dress that I wore, that's actually my prom dress from 6 years ago. Somehow I'm still able to fit it after all these years. Thank you. And my mom helped me out with the makeup and then her little accident with the gloves, and I was zombified at the end, and it was really fun. This next entry is just as sweet as her name, Strawberry Shortcake. I love Strawberry Shortcake. Although she was first created in the 80s, there's just different iterations of Strawberry Shortcake from the 80s to the early 2000s, which is the one that I grew up with, and my personal biased opinion that that one version is the best one. Sorry, 80s fans. And then the one in the 2010s, and then the recent one for 2020s. I did 2 versions of Strawberry Shortcake. I did the one from 2003, and then I did the one for like 2010-ish. So the main problem with when I did the 2003 one was everyone kept calling me Waldo, because you know the striped shirt, the red and white striped shirt. Even though I didn't have like the hat on, people kept calling me, "Oh look, there's Waldo." When I had on the strawberry dress, then they kind of picked up, oh, she's Strawberry Shortcake because she had like the green and white striped tights and the strawberry dress. Now I know she's Strawberry Shortcake, and I had like this cute little beret, strawberry beret, that I got off of Amazon because I love French. I love wearing berets. I think they're so much fun. And I stood my ground to be just as sweet as Strawberry Shortcake. Marvel and DC. I know you're like, what do you mean both? You can't have one or the other. Well, what I mean by that is, if you go on my Instagram, I've been posting a lot of uh, comic book heroes and villains from both Marvel and DC. And recently, I just revealed that for my costume this year for Halloween, it's a Marvel superhero. There's been so many different iterations and so many different characters that I did from both Marvel and DC. For DC, I say probably my personal favorites include Raven and Starfire because I love Teen Titans. And then for Marvel, my favorite is Agatha Harkness. I love Agatha Harkness. I've been watching Agatha all along since the first 2 episodes premiered on Disney Plus, and it's so good. I get the Funko Pop right here, and I actually did dress up as Agatha for the Halloween costume countdown. And yeah, I think it's really fun to be a comic book character come to life. And like I said, I'm supposed to be a Marvel superhero. Any guesses? I love Disney. I mean, I have a Frozen poster literally right behind me. I have two dolls. You can kind of see some of my dolls over here. Hold on. There you go. See all my little Disney princesses right over here. And whether I'm a Disney princess or a Disney villain or a Pixar character or someone from TV like Kim Possible, I really did like when I did Kim Possible though. I just think Disney has some of the most magical and fantastical costumes. So probably some of my favorites that I've done for villain wise, Cruella. Second would be Maleficent. Since Maleficent is my favorite Disney villain. But definitely Cruella. Cruella had a lot of different costumes and dresses. Like the Emma Stone version or the classic version. I just love all of them. Princesses and heroines. Aurora was actually pretty nice to do. Mirabelle from Encanto, I did her very recently. I really loved that. Jasmine from Aladdin, and Pixar. I only did one Pixar character, and that was Joy from Inside Out. And then other miscellaneous Disney characters, Kim Possible will probably be my favorite one. And yeah, I just really love dressing up as different Disney characters and embody their characteristics and just be me. And those are my 13 favorite Halloween costumes, or just costumes in general. So let me know which images or costumes that you like from me, and comment down below what you're going to be for Halloween this year. Like I said, for me, you have to stay tuned and look at my Instagram because I do daily posts of different characters. And like I said, it's going to be a Marvel superhero from a specific Marvel team. Other than that, that's pretty much it. You can follow me on Facebook, X, formerly known as Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. And you can like and subscribe to this channel as well as my second channel, Share Your Creations. Until then, I hope you guys have a spooky Halloween. See you next time.